Hello, I'm David Steen. This video can only be 1 gigabyte of data, so I'll have to be brief. I hold a multi-combination license with a constant mesh gearbox. I'm 52 years of age. My eyes, I've recently had them tested and they're all good. The only thing, I'll be honest, I need reading glasses, but my far-sightedness is very, very good. My location is at BEROWRA, north of Hornsby. My experience, I've driven in Brisbane with a 1-tonner. I've driven in Holland for a year with a van. I'm from Melbourne, and I did a lot of plastering maintenance work in Melbourne and general driving, and in Sydney. I have a good knowledge of Sydney. I've recently been to Brisbane and Melbourne. I spent 7 days driving in Brisbane and Melbourne and 1 day in Canberra, just to refresh my memory. So I've worked in Brisbane. I am from Melbourne, and I've worked and lived in Sydney for more than 11 years. At first I started out as a tradesman, and I started driving in about 2010. My truck driving experience in Sydney is with Staging Connections, and that's driving audio visual and sets around the middle of the city or the CBD for 6.4 years, and then I worked for URM, and I drove a 24-tonne rigid rated when new heavy rigid automatic garbage truck, and that involved having people in the truck on the back while I'm driving, loading and driving, and that was for 1 year at URM Cromer. I've always driven in very cramped situations, like in the middle of the city or in a garbage truck, in very tight driving situations. Okay, I'm now taking the next step in my career, and that is to drive semi-trailers, out doing more out on the road type of driving, or line haul. My driving style is a little bit slower than everybody else, and a bit more cautious than everybody else. Okay, I'll leave it there. This video does have to be brief, and so thanks for your consideration.